Welcome everybody to Football, the People's Game, your home of footballing analysis. If you're a first-time viewer, subscribe to follow more of our footballing analysis on YouTube, Facebook, and TikTok at Football, the People's Game. And today we will talk about the Manchester United game where they play last Sunday. The game ended 1-0 in favor of Arsenal, a one-goal victory for Arsenal at Old Trafford. And e get some talking points where don stir reactions from that game. One of the reactions is the goal where Arsenal scored by Calafiori, and some persons claim that it's a foul on the goalkeeper. And aside the goalkeeper being pushed by Saliba, the footage also came out as well of Saliba holding down Mason Mount. And the most funny thing is that VAR no even reviewed the thing. It wasn't something of even a debate. But after the game, there are these reactions that should have been a foul or it should have been looked at. But that is not the major point of debate from that game. The major point of debate from that game is Cunha's foul claim in the dying minutes of the game from Saliba. And if you look at the footage closely in a slow motion, you will see that Saliba had no contact on that ball, and the person in full possession of that ball was Cunha. So if you look at the footage closely, you will see that it's a foul to some, and to some it's not a foul. You see, one of the things with English Premier League referees is that there is no consistency among them. And one thing that they will call for today, you see that in the next game they won't call for that. So that is one funny thing with English referees, and also the VAR as well. So since there was that claim, I suppose that there should have been a call from the VAR to review it to see whether it's actually a penalty or it's not a penalty. But the most funny thing there is that they did not even call for review of that incident, and everything just slide away like that, as if there was no call of attention from the players. Although Manchester United in that game, they play very well to the extent that we had not seen them for a very long time. You know, after last season, horrendous season where they get very bad campaign last season, ending outside the top 10 and also losing the Europa League final to Tottenham Hotspur. So this season, we are expecting that Manchester United are going to be a bit shaky, but that performance that they put out against Arsenal last Sunday, it was something that Manchester United fans have not seen for a very long time. And I think it has given them hope, you know, like some of the fans, they claim that that performance has actually given them hope that this season they could actually perform better than last season. And if you look at that performance, some Arsenal fans are claiming that Arsenal were not at their best that last Sunday. So I don't know about that. But then Manchester United has to take the credit because they played very well. And one of the things that is lacking from that Manchester United side, one is the goalkeeping area. The goalkeepers have cost Manchester United in recent years, especially since David De Gea left the club. And after David De Gea left the club, they signed Onana, Altay Bayindr, and then Tom Heaton. But we can see that those goalkeepers, their errors leading to goal don plenty well well. So e shock me well well say Manchester United no sign any goalkeeper or even make any move to go for any goalkeeper. Like take for example, PSG goalkeeper Donnarumma. PSG are refusing to offer him a new contract and he's leaving the club. So I was thinking that Manchester United would go for a goalkeeper like that. Last season, Donnarumma had no error leading to goal, but Manchester United goalkeepers, Onana and Altay Bayindr, they have so many errors leading to goals. So that is the difference. So if Manchester United should go all out to get a goalkeeper that can put out performances better than Onana and Altay Bayindr, I think Manchester United will go far with the squad they are having now, you know, with the inclusion of Benjamin Sesko, Matheus Cunha, and Brian Mbeumo. So Manchester United, they really need to reconsider about bringing in a new signing in that goalkeeper area before the summer transfer window should close. And then another point of attention for Manchester United is also the midfield. That midfield is lacking a Rodri in that midfield. And also this Manchester United midfielder where they side, Rinder, the guy just came in and then you don't feel the absence of Rodri. Although it's just one game that Manchester City has played, but we can't tell. But from the performance of the guy, you will know that, yeah, he can feel the shoe of Rodri. And that is what Manchester United is missing from that midfield. If you look at Ugarte and Casemiro, they are not what Manchester United need in the pack of that midfield. And also that has made Bruno Fernandes to come to central midfield. And for me, it is not suited for Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes is supposed to be closer to the goal line because of his shots and then his creative passes. But then that has been limited, bringing him into the central midfield. So when Manchester United have somebody who they can actually rely on that midfield, I think Bruno Fernandes would be more useful up front than in the central. And also another mistake where Amorim make for his selection that last Sunday was benching Šeško and also not including Højlund in the squad day. Yeah, you can't start a game, at least like against a team like Arsenal. And if you look at the game, Manchester United were creating the chances, but then there was nobody to finish it off because there was no proper striker. It was Cunha that started up front. And there are some of the attacks that Manchester United led, you understand? And there was nobody to back up. Like there are some instances that Cunha will lead an attack and there was nobody to back him up. Instances that Brian Mbeumo will lead an attack and there was nobody to back him up. So in an instance that there is a striker in that game, it would have been a different case. But then Amorim benched Šeško with the excuse that it's his first game and also did not include Højlund in the squad day because of whatsoever reason that he didn't get to explain later on. So Manchester United fans are hopeful that this season will turn out great for them. So what do you think about the instance of Cunha's penalty call that wasn't reviewed or that the referee did not even pay attention to? Comment in the comment section. What are your reactions? So thank you very much. This is Football, the People's Game. For those that are first-time viewer, please subscribe to follow more of our footballing analysis on YouTube, Facebook, and TikTok at Football, the People's Game. Thank you very much.